Hi, Gustavo. Nice to meet you. My name is Juliana Botero, and I am the Human Resource Labor Law Specialist for the hospital. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. Happy to be here, actually.
We're happy to have you. Were you able to find the office easy?
Well, it was quite easy, actually. The directions you gave me were easy to follow.
Okay, good, because I'm usually not really good with directions. I'm glad you made it. Okay, so my job is basically to prepare, update any employment records related to hiring, transferring, promoting, and terminating. My job also consists of explaining human resources policies to and procedures, um, laws, standard, renew existing employees, and all that. Um, okay, so let me give you a little bit of the hospital background. So we are a nonprofit care facility that promotes patient care. So our goal is to provide health to all members of the community by providing higher patient-centered and cost-effective care. So, our primary focus is the health of our patients. So the job which we are applying for, the administrative position in our accounting department, is basically responsible for completing and administering accounting tasks for the company. So this means that that you guys are responsible to evaluate credit lines and suggest changes to operating procedures and accounting practices. So your last name is Guerrero, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. It's Gustavo Guerrero.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me a little bit about yourself. I see that you graduated as an accounting with a major in accounting.
Yeah, that's correct. I graduated with a major in accounting.
So what college did you go to?
I graduated from Lynn University, which is located at Boca Raton.
Oh, okay, okay. So then you're a local here. I noticed that you have an accent, but I haven't been able to figure out the country. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Venezuela.
No way. I'm from Colombia.
Oh, really? We're neighbors then.
Yes, we are. So how old are you?
27.
Okay, okay. So how did you hear about the open position?
I heard about the position from a friend of mine who works at the hospital, and he told me about the position.
Nice, nice. So why do you see yourself as an administrative accountant?
Well, I see myself as an administrative accountant because I consider myself to be very familiar with the job requirements this job requires. I also have a lot of experience in this field.
Oh, okay, great, great. So, okay, so the job actually requires long working hours, and many of those hours are during weekends because, as the hospital never closes. Um, is this something that you can arrange with your family members?
Yeah, sure. My working schedule is pretty open since I am married and I don't have kids.
Oh, okay. So the hospital actually works with the availability of the employee. So it's actually really good that you have a flexible and open schedule. Um, so let's say if you do get hired, are there any holidays you will need to take out for religion reasons that we should know
Um,
about?
yeah, me being Catholic, I do choose to take the Friday off. This is something the hospital would be okay with?
Yeah, absolutely. So our hospital personnel is very diverse. We have staff members from all over the world with different religions, and so we always try to accommodate those needs, for each employee.
Okay, that is great to hear because my companies are not okay with religion holidays, and that for me it's something I'm not okay to work with.
Right, yeah, I understand. So, like I said, being a cultural diverse hospital, we are aware of the importance of these things for our employees. So, because of the hospital is a government based center, we would need to make sure that all your legal paperwork is up to date. Is this okay for you?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine. I actually brought my social security card and more personal documents for you guys to see.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's great. I really like how organized and prepared you are for the interview. So, the hospital personnel is also required to not involve any type of personal political affiliations with the care of our patient. Is this something that you're able to manage?
Yeah, of course. I don't have to worry about that. Even though I do not share and agree with the president's affiliation, I would never jeopardize the work for it.
Right, I agree, and thank you for having that set of mind. So, due to our privacy of this position, we do require that your social media accounts are private, and we also expect discretion with the content you upload.
Yeah, of course, I understand. All my social media accounts are private, and even though I am active in these platforms, the content of my accounts will not jeopardize my work in the hospital.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. So, this job position is considered to be a discrete position due to information handled in this field. So we would actually have to run a background check to be aware of any arrest records, felonies, and things like that. Is this something you will be okay with?
Yeah, of course I would be okay with it. My legal background is clear. I've never been convicted or accused of a crime.
Okay, perfect. Again, we really appreciate your willingness to be transparent with us. So I do have to ask if there's any medical condition, alcohol, drug, or gambling addiction that we should know about.
No, ma'am. I don't have any.
Okay, do you have any questions for me?
Well, what is the actual process to start?
So after we get the background check and it's clear, which I know we won't have a problem with, I will get in touch with the members of this team, and then we would again review your resume, your interview, and can expect a call from us in about 3 days.
Okay. And what would I have access to?
So the hospital will provide an office, computers, accessories that you need for that, but any decorations or extra things you think you might need, that's up for your discretion.
Okay. What would be the salary?
So the salary starts about $15 an hour. Every 6 months there is a raise, but depending on your performance.
Okay, and are there any benefits?
Yes, so this being a full-time job, you do get medical and dental insurance with the hospital. So any emergencies or medical related stuff, it would have to go through the members of the hospital.
Okay. I think I'm done with all my questions.
Perfect, Gustavo. Thank you so much for coming. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Once again, thank you for being so transparent with us. We really appreciate this. You can expect a call from us in about 3 days. So yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Juliana.